I'll take a break.
Oh, you have a bento again? Very healthy, that's good. We're busy this afternoon, so make sure you rest well.
Yes, thank you. My name is Tomoki Shikinami, 28 years old. I'm a banker working at Love Koi Bank. Currently, I am in charge of outreach at the branch where I sell and solicit financial products to customers. Since our work revolves around appointments with clients, my break times are irregular every day. I'm glad I have time to eat lunch properly today. What? Shikinami's here too? It's rare that our breaks line up. When I entered the break room, I found Kenshi Takotsubo, who is also in charge of outreach, and Ito Wakamiya, who works at the counter. They're both colleagues from my year, the same age. We've been competing with each other since our new employee training and are close friends, but... Hey, wow, Shikinami, what's with that poor-looking bento? Ha ha ha. As I thought, it's probably made by some ugly girlfriend. You can tell just by looking at it. Ha ha ha. Huh? For some reason, Takatsubo doesn't like me and always picks on me. It's just his usual jealousy. I'm tired of dealing with him. I transferred to this branch this year. On the other hand, Takatsubo was assigned to this branch a year before me. I guess I'm his senior at this branch, huh? Well, there's no need to be so anxious about it, okay? The results will speak for themselves. Ha ha ha. Thank you, Takatsubo, but I'm not really anxious. Ha ha. You don't have to pretend to be tough. I'm more familiar with the area under this branch's jurisdiction. There's no way I'll lose to this guy. This is a piece of cake. However, in less than 6 months, I surpassed his performance. No way! Why is this guy getting better numbers than me? This is ridiculous! While I was being praised at the branch meeting, Takotsubo's face contorted in frustration. Takatsubo? What's wrong? You got a stomachache? Just shut up! Don't talk to me! It's been about a month since then. Since that day, Takatsubo's attitude toward me has only gotten worse. Hey, Wakamiya! Look at this guy's bento! It's surprising that there's no tamagoyaki. Isn't tamagoyaki a must-have in a bento? Wakamiya lets out a big sigh at Takatsubo's self-centered remarks.
It's not like there's a rule that it has to be included. That's just your personal preference.
No one asked, Wakamiya retorts, and I can't help but chuckle. I like that about you, Wakamiya. Thanks, Wakamiya. Wakamiya, looking a little embarrassed, averts her gaze, finishes her meal, and gets up from her seat.
I'll be heading back first. And Takatsubo, stop saying such nonsense and get back to work.
What a pain, that woman. After Wakamiya left the break room, I made sure to take note of Takatsubo's words. Meanwhile, on the other side of the break room door, there was Wakamiya holding her head in confusion.
Oh my. A bento? A homemade bento? Calm down, Ito. It might be homemade by his mother. But Shikinami said he moved out of his parents' house, right? Which means girlfriend.
Hey, Wakamiya! What's wrong all of a sudden? What happened?
Her scream echoed throughout the entire branch. I'm home. As usual, when I came home from work, the smell of dinner was making my mouth water.
Welcome home, Oni-chan.
She is my younger sister, Tomoka Shikinami, 21 years old. Currently, she's living with me because she goes to a university near my house. She's a cute little sister who works hard at her part-time job at a cafe she's always admired on her days off from university. Today's bento was delicious too. Thanks as always.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry I can't always make them for you, Oni-chan.
Don't worry about it. You're busy with schoolwork and your part-time job, Tomoka.
But I live with you. I want to help with the meals. Mom asked me to. And also, I thought it must be hard for you to bring a girlfriend home because of me.
It's not because you're here that I don't have a girlfriend. Jeez.
Wow, seriously?
And so on. That's how we enjoy our lives. This exchange is also part of our daily routine. And then we have dinner and talk about trivial things. This is my time to relax. It must be tough making dinner according to my needs every day, right? Sorry.
I told you to stop apologizing. It's not Oni-chan's fault.
That's right. There's a reason why I can't be careless about my meals. It was when I was only 9 months old.
Doctor, my baby. Something's wrong with my baby.
Holding me, who couldn't even speak yet, my mother rushed me to the hospital. My face was covered in a rash, and I was wheezing, making strange noises as I breathed. My mother, who had been giving me baby food according to my age, and then this happened to me. It was anaphylactic shock. From the examination at the hospital, it was discovered that I have a food allergy. The culprit was chicken eggs. It's an allergy. He went into anaphylactic shock, so it's a good thing you brought him in right away.
Is that so? Will my son never be able to eat eggs?
We can only monitor his condition as he grows up.
Is that so?
At that time, I went into anaphylactic shock from just a small amount. It seems it was a severe case, and the allergy remained even after I became an adult. When I was living with my parents, my mother always prepared egg-free meals for me. Egg allergies can improve with age, but in severe cases, they don't completely go away. I'm better than I was when I was a kid, you know. You can eat eggs, don't worry about me.
Yeah, but I want to eat the same things as Oni-chan.
And now my sister does the same for me. That's why I'm so grateful to my family. How's your part-time job going lately?
It's fun! I've been allowed to cook, so it's been a great learning experience. I sometimes get annoying customers, but I try not to let them bother me.
Annoying customers? If you have any problems, you can talk to your brother, okay?
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Today I went to a cooking class with my friends from university and met someone amazing.
Someone amazing?
Yeah. She said she wants to make bento for the person she likes, and she was practicing so hard that her hands were covered in cuts.
Wow, that's nice. I'm sure she's a kind person just like you, Tomoka. And then we talked about each other and spent a peaceful time together. I finished my rounds and returned to the office. It was 3:30 p.m. The branch had closed for the day, and it seems the daily closing work was going smoothly. I didn't have time to eat lunch today, and I don't have Tomoka's bento today either. So I guess I'll just have to wait till I get home.
Shigenami-kun, good work.
Wakamiya? Good work, what's up?
Well, thank you for today. You went to see the client for me.
Yes, today I took over Wakamiya's customer support and visited the client's house. It was my way of covering for Wakamiya, who has a quota to me as a counter staff member. Don't worry about it, it couldn't be helped. Your counter work was swamped today. The client seems eager to consider our proposal, so let's visit them together next time.
Thank you. Also, Shigenami-kun, you haven't had lunch today, right? Here, if you'd like.
This... Could it be that you made this, Wakamiya? But this is your share.
No, this is for you. Yesterday you covered for me, so this is a thank you for that.
Looking at Wakamiya, who said that with flushed cheeks, I understood everything. She made this for me. We moved to the break room after getting permission from the branch manager, and Wakamiya followed me, probably concerned about my reaction. This looks delicious! Are you sure I can eat this?
Yeah. Don't expect too much in terms of taste.
Wakamiya looked anxious, but there's something important I need to tell her. Wakamiya, I'm sorry. There's one thing I can't eat. Wow, that's not right, Shikinami. A girl went out of her way to make you a bento. It's not very manly to be picky about what you eat. Haha. I wonder if he followed us after seeing us enter the break room. I see Takotsubo there, laughing in astonishment. Hey, Wakamiya, this bento is wasted on a guy who doesn't appreciate your thoughtfulness. I'll eat anything, so give that bento to me.
I didn't make it for you.
Yeah?
You were the one making fun of someone else's bento, calling it poor looking just the other day, Takotsubo. There is no woman who would want to make a bento for a man who says such things.
Takotsubo, at a loss for words, was stunned by Wakamiya's sharp retort. And then...
Hey, Takotsubo! What are you doing here? You should have already taken your break today.
Branch manager! No, I just came to talk to them.
If you're done with your business, get back to work. I gave you permission because Shikinami and Wakamiya have been busy and haven't taken their lunch break today. How many breaks are you going to take? Your laziness has been outrageous lately. Do your best, Wakamiya.
Yes, sir.
What's wrong? And so I told Wakamiya about my egg allergy. I never had the need to mention it at work, so I hadn't told anyone. This was the first time I'd ever confided in a colleague.
No way. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Don't apologize, Wakamiya. I was the one who didn't say anything. It's only natural you didn't know.
No, I should have asked if you had any allergies before I made this. I'm really sorry. Huh?
Don't apologize. Look, it's not a problem if you eat the eggs. I offered her the tamagoyaki, smiling. Wakamiya just froze, her face beet red. I'm bummed I can't have the tamagoyaki you made for me, but would it be okay if I enjoyed the rest? Seeing her smile and her cut-up hands, I felt my heart skip a beat. This is so good, Wakamiya.
Really? I'm so glad.
Wakamiya, this means so much to me. Thank you. Her smile, the little cuts on her hands, my heart pounded. As I finished my break and returned to work, the branch manager called me over.
Shikinami, tell me more about the consultation you had with that client today.
Yes, sir. Actually, today I received a certain inquiry from a client during a visit, and I was about to report what I heard to the branch manager. The next day off, I invited Wakamiya out to lunch. Thanks for coming out today, Wakamiya.
No, thank you for inviting me. You shouldn't have gone through the trouble of treating me just because of the bento.
If we keep thanking each other like this, it'll never end. But I'm happy you liked it. I wanted to take you to my favorite place today. Besides, our lunch breaks are always at different times on weekdays, right? I wanted to talk to you properly, Wakamiya. While we were chatting like that, Takotsubo was having lunch by himself at a fancy cafe. Hey, I came all the way here to see you, but you're still so cold.
May I take your order?
My feelings aren't getting through. I come here every weekend just for you.
Please ring the bell when you've decided on your order.
And even after ordering, his advances didn't stop. This is really delicious. Great presentation and well balanced too. This is how a meal should be. He spoke with satisfaction as he ate his daily special. I guess he thought she would be happy if he did that.
Excuse me? You rang the bell for another order, right? If not, I'll be...
Wait! Actually, you see, there's this colleague at my work who brings the most pathetic, cheap-looking bento. It's so sad. If it were a wonderful woman like you, I'm sure you'd make such a nice bento.
What are you trying to say?
Sorry. What I wanted to say is the food you make is the best. So, next time, make it just for me, okay?
I'm sorry. Our restaurant doesn't offer that kind of service.
Service? So, then at least give me your number. What are you doing? As we arrived at our destination, we found Takotsubo hitting on my sister, who was working as a waitress there. Takotsubo's eyes widened in shock, and both I and Wakamiya glared at him sharply.
Harassing a staff member who's on the job. You're the worst.
Wakamiya? I'm just seriously in love with her.
Read the room. Didn't you hear her say she's uncomfortable?
She's just shy, right? Hey, miss?
You came.
Hey, you working hard? What? Why is Shikinami so chummy with her? I couldn't even get her name. Damn you, Shikinami. Not only my work, but you're trying to steal women from me too? Don't think I'll let you. Seems like Takotsubo fell for Tomoka and has been frequenting this restaurant. Maybe he was the annoying customer Tomoka was talking about the other day. Then, Takotsubo came right up to me, his face twisted into a menacing scowl. Hey, Shikinami, this isn't a place for a guy like you who eats pathetic, cheap bentos to be. Thought you were putting on airs bringing a girl here, and now you're chummy with the staff too. Don't tell me you're two-timing. You're supposed to have that plain-looking girlfriend who makes those cheap bentos, right? You've got quite a mouth on you. I'm not letting you get away with it today. What? Seems like you're mistaken about something. I don't have a girlfriend. You're the one who made that up in your head, right? And the person who makes the bentos you keep insulting is right here. Huh? Right here? What are you? Takotsubo looked around, unable to understand who I was talking about. Then...
It's me. I'm the one who makes his Oni-chan's bento.
Oni-chan? You mean... Wait, could it be this restaurant? There's a service where they call you Oni-chan?
Hey, Oni-chan? Is this guy always this messed up in the head?
Well, I thought he was a little more normal than this. Guess I was wrong.
Oh, this is creepy. Too much.
This is my little sister, Takotsubo. No way! She's your sister? I don't believe it!
Why? Tomoki Shikanami is my one and only beloved older brother. And the plain-looking girl who makes the cheap bento you're talking about is me, Tomoka Shikanami.
I can't believe you're the one making them? Well, they were certainly delicious, I guess.
Takotsubo-kun, I'd like to have a little word with you, outside the restaurant.
Her voice and expression were calm. It was the same way she dealt with unreasonable, complaining customers at the bank counter. I don't think anyone can stand up to Wakamiya when she's like this. We decided to apologize for the disturbance and step outside.
Don't mess with me.
Yikes! You're a different person now.
Shut up. That doesn't matter right now. I held back because we were at work before, but I've had enough. You're the worst for bad-mouthing a bento someone lovingly made by hand.
Wakamiya worked hard to make those homemade bentos. I'm sure that's why she understood how I felt. Wakamiya, thank you. I should have been firmer with Takotsubo back then too. Maybe then my sister wouldn't have been hurt by his words. Takotsubo, listen. I'm not being picky when I eat, okay? I've had allergies since I was a child. That's why I can't eat eggs. The bento you made fun of, that was a bento filled with my sister's consideration for me. Someone who can't eat eggs. Ha ha ha! Egg allergy, you say? What a coincidence. I had an egg allergy when I was a kid too. But by the time I was in elementary school, I could eat anything. That's how egg allergies are, right? He was probably lucky enough to have had it mild. He wouldn't understand how I feel, since he overcame it as he grew up. Not being able to eat it even as an adult? That's such a sad story.
Stop talking.
A dignified voice, yet filled with clear anger. I turned around to see. Standing there, glaring at Takotsubo with a stern expression, was my younger sister, Tomoka. It seemed that it just happened to be her break time from work. Tomoka.
My brother has always tried his best. There were times when he suffered from anaphylactic shock. I've always watched Oni-chan like that. He couldn't eat the same things as everyone else, even at kindergarten. I'm sure there were people who said mean things to him. Even so, Oni-chan always ate with a happy look on his face. That's why I started practicing cooking for Oni-chan.
Mom's cooking is so good. I want more. That's right. Because I experienced not being able to eat, I felt that being able to eat was a very happy thing. I love the meals that my mother, my sister, and sometimes my father made for me with love.
You should know, having had an allergy yourself, that's suffering that hardship. And yet, those are the only words that come out of your mouth. You're the worst. Don't talk to me ever again.
Wait, I didn't know. I really like you.
I hate you.
Huh? Takotsubo was flatly rejected. We decided to go back into the restaurant, the three of us, but I calmly walked up to Takotsubo and crouched down to meet his eyes. Hey, Takotsubo, I think you'll be hearing from the branch manager at the beginning of next week. It's over for you. Not that I intended to cover for you in the first place, but I have no obligation to protect someone who hurt my sister. Huh? What are you talking about? Well then, I just had a little chat with a customer and reported it to the branch manager, that's all. Leaving Takotsubo to his pale-faced panic, I finally headed off for my meal. And so, Monday arrived.
Takotsubo, come with me to headquarters.
Wait, branch manager, I didn't do anything.
I heard you were introducing and soliciting financial products from an investment firm to a young client you were in charge of. And you were earning a side income from it. Do you understand that this is a violation of our employment regulations?
No, I didn't know it was against the rules.
You didn't know? Ignorance is a scary thing sometimes, isn't it, Takotsubo? It's thanks to Shikinami that the customer trusted us enough to come forward. And whatever your reasons are, a violation is a violation. We've already received a summons from headquarters. Let's go.
Him not knowing about the ban on side jobs was probably a desperate excuse. Did he seriously think he could be forgiven just because he didn't know? He was dragged away by the branch manager, disappearing into the headquarters where the executives were waiting. As for Kenshi Takotsubo, he was later dismissed for violating employment regulations. Love Koi Bank prohibits side jobs as a general rule. It seems Takotsubo claimed that he was unaware of this. However, the disciplinary action was not overturned. The fact that he was soliciting for side business during work hours was a major factor. I didn't know! I just didn't know! Having lost his job, he's now a recluse at home, repeating delusions that seem to be a way of glossing over his failure. And it seems his mental state has deteriorated. Ha ha ha! Unlike him, I can eat eggs now. I'm better than him! Kenshi Takotsubo came to believe that his only redeeming quality over me was being able to eat eggs. He began overeating eggs every day, which triggered allergic reactions. No way! I thought I was over my allergy! My stomach! Allergies aside, I don't think it's good to overeat any food. I think it's important to appreciate the fact that we can eat and enjoy things in moderation. A little while back, after my date with Wakamiya, and after we parted ways with Takotsubo, the three of us, Wakamiya, my sister, Tomoka, and I, ended up having dinner together.
So you're Oni-chan's colleague? This is a surprise? Yes. To think Tomoka's brother was Shikanami-kun.
What? You two know each other?
Yeah, because... Tomoko-chan, wait! Remember I told you about meeting someone wonderful at a cooking class I went to with a friend from university?
Eh? Could it be that Wakamiya is?
That's right! So you see, the person I like is actually... Wait! Let me say it. Shikanami... I like you. Would you let me make bentos for you again?
Of course!
Oni-chan's so lucky. Ito-san, make some for me too.
This is the first time I learned that Wakamiya had been going to cooking classes for me. I think I fell for her even harder. There are many different allergies in the world. I'm sure I'll continue to live with mine. Even so, if I focus on the happiness and kindness I have now, I believe I can face tomorrow with a smile.